What's up, everybody? Schoons Nation, back with another video, and today I'm talking about my 2023 goals. What are my goals for this year? I know it's a little late. It's not resolution time. It's not the new year, but I'm back. So, and today will be a third video in a row. I'll get right into that. My first goal is I'm gonna make a video every single day for 365 days. Now, that's gonna be tough because I set out this year. I usually have a couple categories that I create goals in, like financial, physical, like lifting, relationships, like making sure I call people, text people, just let them know I'm thinking about them, and just like reading. Reading is one of my goals. So for me, let's get specific. So yeah, the first one's gonna be posting a YouTube video every day for 365 days. I'm gonna make sure to be pumping out some really high quality content. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. I like to hear your goals too. So let me know in the comment section. So my second goal is tracking my finances and like tracking all my purchases. I don't care if I spend $1 on like a gumball or wherever it is now. I bought a gumball or whatever. Just trying to say, like, it doesn't matter amount. I just got to track everything, and that really does get you intentional with your finances, and you won't be sitting there and also budgeting every month. At the end of the month, I make a new budget with my fiance now that we have our stuff kind of combined. Yeah, doing that has helped me a big time in getting my savings up, exponentially throughout the years. And so, moving on, another one I had was track my weight every morning. I know I talked about that in the last video, and on how I lost 100 pounds within a year without stretch marks. Loose skin. I do have stretch marks, and those unfortunately can't go away, but that's fine. That's part of life, and I don't sit here and worry about that. They're not very noticeable. If you ever get stretch marks and you're sitting there and they're really dark like they used to be for me, that's not, I think, for most people, I don't think that's permanent. Like, mine is like my normal skin tone now. Like, it blended in really well, and I'm sure you can buy cream or just get out in the sun a little bit, and that should go away pretty quick. I mean, it doesn't go away, but it, like I said, isn't as visible. Another one I had was take my vitamins and take creatine every single day. I personally take 10 grams of creatine, just 2 scoops, and that I've noticed that big time in the gym. My weights in the gym, obviously I've started way lower than I used to be when I was 300 pounds and in college football, but my weights in the gym have just been going up. Even with me doing my cut, I've lost right around 20 pounds since the start of the year. My weights in the gym have just been, I've been still, just smashing new school PRs is what I call them. So yeah, I make sure to take my vitamins and creatine. And taking the vitamins, maybe I'll make a video on that. I might have to put that on my list of videos that I should make a video on, like the vitamins I take. I take a lot of vitamin D, all that other stuff. So I'll make a video of that. It's quite a bit because I want to make sure that I don't get sick, because I'm in the gym a lot, and I know I've read some articles on how that hitting the gym really hard causes you to causes your immune system to kind of drop a little bit. So I take vitamins in order to keep that straight. So another one of my 2023 goals this year is taking pictures every Sunday. Talked about that in the last video as well. I have a lot of health goals. So taking a picture every single week for me has done wonders, because when you look in the mirror every single day, you don't necessarily see the changes that you've been making to your body. You see pretty much nothing. I mean, you might get like a bicep vein, or you might notice a little bit on your love handles going down, but overall, you don't really see the changes. And if you take weekly pictures, you kind of, if you start flipping through them throughout the weeks, like for me, I'm on like week 15 now of my cut. And if you look at day 1 versus now, it's a major difference. But if I didn't take those pictures, I wouldn't necessarily notice the difference, which is something. There must be like a phenomenon to that. Another one on the Sunday is kind of the day it's kind of a maintenance day. I do the laundry, I do my meal prepping, laying out my clothes for the work week, and all that other stuff. So another one was plan out my week, and all that other stuff. For my relationships wise, like I said, I keep that one real simple, because it doesn't necessarily, you don't necessarily need to have it, but it's good to have. It's just text somebody, text a close family or friend, just every single day. Just try to just let them know that you're thinking about them, and maybe get into conversations about like meeting up and just catching up. That has done wonders for me. It is something that I really neglect. When you're when you're a really motivated person, you don't really focus your attention on things like that, like developing your relationships and such. So, moving on, another goal of mine is to read every single day at least 5 minutes. And that's kind of one of those things that I've been reading, is like just a micro habit. Usually I would read more than 5 minutes, but the biggest problem for me is getting started. So a lot of the times if I want to start a habit, I start the habit extraordinarily small, just so that I get started, so I can, check mark it on my thing. If I don't feel like reading after 5 minutes, I stop. I don't sit there and dwell on it and wonder why I don't want to continue. I just stop if I don't feel it. Some days I feel like I get going, like yesterday, I got going 25, 30 minutes later. I read a whole chapter and a half of my book that I'm currently reading, which right now is Organize Tomorrow Today. It's kind of like a productivity book. Just ways to optimize your performance and stuff. So far, it's, if you're new to productivity and like wanting to maximize your day, I highly recommend this. I'm an avid reader. I usually read at least a book a month, and that's my goal this year as well, is to read a book a month. That's another good idea for a future video, is to kind of show you my reading list, like my top 5 books. Or I saw one, this guy Ali Abdaal, or whatever. He's kind of a famous productivity guy, British guy. He made a video a couple months ago of his bookshelf, and he kind of just went through. It was kind of cool. He kind of went through his whole bookshelf and kind of had a little summary of each book, kind of talked about it, and gave a few recommendations. And I think that might be a good idea for a video down the road. So my goals is, another one. Another major goal of mine is to get a six-pack abs, and for most people that's right around the 13% body fat range. right now I'm at like 15. So I have a pretty good outline of like a 4-pack, but I still got a little bit of chub on the lower abs area. I mean, I'll just show you right now. Granted, I celebrated my birthday today, so I am a little, I ate a little too much today, but yeah. So as you can see, here's the stretch marks. They're not super visible, but they're there. So I still got a little bit of fat here, but as you can see, I got a decent outline of 1, 2, 3. And when in the morning, there's more of a line in the middle. But the bottom 2, nowhere to be found. So that's my goal so far for 2023. If I find any more, or if you think I should have some more, because I'm always looking to better myself every day. In one of the books I read, The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy, I think. Something like that. Highly recommend that book, by the way. Very good book. Teaches you all about consistency and what consistency can do, how it can compound over your life. If you can get 1% better every day, man, the exponential growth in your performance from day to day is going to be incredible. And honestly, this year, I've kind of, for the first time, I've applied that, and man, I've never seen results like this before. I'm springier, oh no, there we go. So I started thinking, I forgot I just didn't have it written down here on my, where did I write that down? Didn't have that written down in my notebook. Another one of my major goals is to dunk consistently. Like I said, off camera, I've dunked fucking one time, maybe 2 times, not with a full-size ball. One time. I want to dunk, like I said, consistently. So I feel like I said, I feel springier than I ever have, and I'm lightest I've ever been, strongest I've ever been, pound for pound, and that's all because of consistency. Consistency is key. You could sit here and consume all the information on earth, but if you sit there and don't do shit, nothing's gonna happen. So get off your butt and get to work. And with that being said, JB Schoons, please subscribe. See you suckers. Just kidding, love you guys.